All right, Shalom. First off, I want to start off by saying all praises, honor, and glory due unto Yahweh Bashim Shai, Bashim Rakar Kodash. Just all praises who the world calls God, and Jesus Christ. The true names in the Hebrew is Yahweh for the Heavenly Father, and Yahweh Shai for His beloved Son. Also, I want to say double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, and peace and mercy to the hopeful elect. Preaching His word in truth and sincerity. It's going to be another video. Current Security Council meeting, the UN General Assembly as well, was just another total botch, an example of the U.S. pride, the pride, which this like Bolton warns of hell to pay if Iran crosses U.S. and allies, as Rouhani dares Trump to return to talks. Look at this Edom. Man. Look at all this, proud, chins up, neck stretched out, stout, more stout. I'm just getting and show you these things through the spirit. U.S. way or no way. Trump treated rest of the world as America's footstool at UN Security Council, and really consented unto it. This is what the world chose when they wanted to be under the so-called white man's rulership, and it was all set up through the Heavenly Father that it happened that way. This is Revelation 17 and Shalakia. I'll start at 11. And the beast that was and is not, even he is the eighth. And that beast that was and is not, even he is the eighth, is talking about the Roman Empire. Because the Roman Empire went down, but it was revitalized and brought up again through America. This is the new Roman Empire, and is of the seven, and goeth into perdition. And the 10 horns which thou sawest are 10 kings. Going into the beast system, those 10 nations. Which has received no kingdom as yet, but received power as kings 1 hour with the beast. See, they received no kingdom as yet but we received power as kings, man. They power as kings. We're in power this system with the so-called white man. This is verse 13. These have one mind and shall give their power and strength unto the beast. And that's why America is able to make statements like this, man. Because first of all, they're proud. It tells you pride goes before destruction. So this is off, man. He's shitting in everybody's toilet and not flushing it, man. And telling them he did it. It's disrespectful, and the world is seeing it. It says, verse 14, these shall make war with the Lamb, and the Lamb shall overcome them, for he is Yahweh, he is Lord of lords, and King of kings, and they that are with him are called the chosen and faithful. And this is talking about the elect right there. And Yahweh Shai himself, he's the Lamb, the Lord of lords and King of kings. They're going to be chosen in 40. It's severely hating the whore. Esau is being persecuted at an all-time high. And that is an evident sign of his end, man. Because here it is, you got Palestine bringing up the U.S. in international court over the Jerusalem embassy move. You know, the scriptures tell you he is persecuted and none do hinder. This is the second time the U.S. or a so-called Edomite, a so-called white Caucasian nation is being brought up on criminal charges. And really, he's a criminal. He's a vagabond, like the scriptures say he is. And now everybody's bringing it up on him, which is of his fault. Now, has been falsifying, conniving nation that they are. So-called or devils. It says security week to deliver the thuggish ultimatum to the world to obey American on Iran or face retribution for not kowtowing to Washington's or diktat. The world's highest forum for maintaining global security and peace was thus turned into a platform for brazen criminal American rhetoric. Third United General Assembly in New York this week was a head-spinning spectacle of American bullying and arrogance, to the point where delegates couldn't contain their laughter at one stage over Trump's ridiculous, self-righteous speech. I gotta get this, man. My phone works a little faster. I believe it's Habakkuk. I'm just trying to get in my sword. No, it's Obadiah. So let me just pull it up in my sword. It's Obadiah. Verse 3. It says, "The pride in thy heart hath deceived thee, thou that dwellest in the clefts of the rocks, whose habitation is high, that saith in his heart, who shall bring me down to the ground?" You know, he's proud, man. The pride of his heart has deceived thee. Ooh, this is a better one. Jeremiah 49. I'll go to Jeremiah 49, man. You see? Hey, the spirit is feeding, man. Jeremiah 49:16. It says, "Thy terribleness hath deceived thee in the pride of thy heart, O thou that dwellest in the clefts of the rocks, who holdest the height of the hill, though thou shouldest make thy nest as high as the eagle, I will bring thee down to the ground. I will bring thee down from thence, saith Yahweh." It's saying the same thing as Obadiah, man. The Lord has not changed. I gotta write this down, man. Jeremiah 49:16. Yeah, look at that. Salakia. You write this down, man. It's that juice. That spiritual juice, man. Got all the minerals you need. Get a little bit more on this Jeremiah 49. It says, "Also Edom shall be desolation, everyone that goeth by it shall be astonished, and shall hiss at all the plagues thereof." See, the terribleness of this place has deceived them, man. That's why you have Trump sitting here in blatant disrespect. There's all the world, man. He's proud, man. He's list out there. His assembly, Trump repeated the hackneyed accusation against Iran is of terrorism, which is a lie, because the U.S. is the one back militias, these anti-government groups, all these proxy armies. and it's been proven time and time and again. It's nothing new. But what this U.S. president is doing is putting Iran on notice that either capitulates or faces violent aggression. Trump's national advisor John Bolton is a separate speech in New York warned Iran there will be hell to pay over Washington's accusations. It's imposed embargo on Iran's vital oil trade and to cut Tehran off from the U.S.-dominated international banking system. One could consider this to be an act of economic warfare, pushing Iran towards further confrontation. And that's happening. Stuff is more and more violent, and it's all in power. Because get the fuck out of here, man. Everything's so much like people are more demonic. Everything's polluted from your relationships to your goddamn food, water, even the air you breathe. The medicines that they sell you is made to break. Place has to start this horrible, man, because the system to go, man. Start man, because that this other has to have to of the Heavenly Father, and it's scriptural what I'm saying. You can read these things in scriptures. Scriptures tell you that many go to the scripture that let the multitude perish which was born in vain. That's in the book of 2nd Esdras. The scriptures tell you that the slain of the Lord shall be many to happen in the heaven to come in. Things is going fast, and now person to come for the brothers. You know what you need to do now, man. The Lord's gonna take care of you, man. Says economic pressure forced to stop a multipolar world. This is on disrupting the Middle East, climate deals, and global trade. Russian Foreign Minister Sergei Lavrov has said, adding that dictate and coercion belong in history. Yeah, that's all. See, everybody's taking so-called is wicked, and they're hating them, and it's scriptural. But what you got to understand is the spirit of this place, and that's why this place is going to be put down, man. Just like this, they came, man. They came. This is Egypt. You know, this is Sodom, this is Gomorrah, all these places that would have to be put down in such a violent fashion. This is Babylon. You know, all these places that have to be put down in great and exalted and in destructive fashion. This place has to be done worse than all those put together, man. So I'm going to go right to the scriptures, and Lord willing, this is edifying. Lord willing, brothers, get with this. I'm going to jump right to the book of Ezekiel. The 32nd chapter. This is Ezekiel 32:2. It says, "Son of man, take up a lamentation for Pharaoh, king of Egypt." And Pharaoh, king of Egypt now, because this is modern day Egypt, would be Trump. It says, the president of the U.S. It says, "And say unto him, Thou art like a young lion of the nations, and thou art as a whale in the sea." The sea is talking about the people. If you go in the book of Revelations, get that in the book of Revelation. And the sea gave up the dead. This is heaven and new earth for mercy. God dang it, where is it at? Sea by reason of costliness. Sea stood far off. Sea poured out. Waters are people. Yeah, here it is. Revelation 17 and 15. It says, he saith unto me, the waters which thou sawest, where the horse sitteth. Let me just get this in my sword, man, because I could jump around a little bit. I got everything highlighted. Revelation 15. Revelation 17 and 15. It says, the waters, and he saith unto me, the waters which thou sawest, where the horse sitteth, are peoples and multitudes and nations. You know? So that's how you know this is, the sea is talking about people. Now back in Ezekiel 32. It says, Son of man, take up a lamentation for Pharaoh, king of Egypt, and say unto him, thou art like a young lion of the nations, and art as a whale in the sea. And thou camest forth with thy rivers. The rivers is talking about the traffic, how they got their riches, and troublest the waters with thy feet, and fouledest the rivers. You know? And that's what he's doing, man. He's disrupting trade. He's disrupting the nations, the people. Waters, man. He's shaking shit up. It says, I'm gonna jump to Ezekiel 27 real quick. And 2, it says, now thou son of man, take up a lamentation for Tyrus. And Tyrus would be modern day America as well, because Tyrus was known for its merchandise. It says, and say unto Tyrus, O thou that art situate at the entry of the sea, which are a merchant of the people for many isles. And this place was the merchant. This was a place where they brought all their goods to exploit and grow with riches. Now it says, thus said Yahweh power, O Tyrus, thou hast said, I am of perfect beauty, and that's America. Thy borders are made in the midst of the sea, America. Thy builders have perfected thy beauty, America. You know, the builders, which would be the Israelites, the slaves, basically, because we built up this country. We've perfected the beauty. We've made this place what it is, man, really. It says, they have made all thy ships, thy ship borders of fir trees of Sinar, or Sinar. It says, they have taken cedars from Lebanon to make the mast for thee. Of the oaks of Bashan have they made thine oars. The company of the Asherites have made thy benches of ivory, and brought out the isles of Shittim. Fine linen with broidered work from Egypt was that which thou spreadest forth to be thy sail. Blue and purple from the isles of Elisha was that which covered thee. The inhabitants of Zidon and Arvad were they thy mariners. The wise men of Tyrus that were in thee were thy pilots. You know, this place got mad riches off of all the world. This place had everything from everyone. And that's how you know this is talking about Babylon, man. This is talking about the same nation that is talking about the same king, the same nation, and the same spirit. It's talking about America today, because this is that place that is built up in such fashion. Now it says, verse 3 in Ezekiel 32 and 3, it says, thus said Yahweh power, I will therefore spread out my net over thee with a company of many people, and they shall bring thee up in my net. You know, meaning they're going to set a trap. Obadiah 1:7. All the men of thy confederacy have brought thee even to the border. And you can read about the confederacy in Psalms, the 83rd chapter, all the nations that consulted with one consent. It says, all the men of thy confederacy have brought thee even to the border. The men that were at peace with thee have deceived thee and prevailed against thee. They that eat thy bread have laid a wound under thee, and there is none understanding in him. Shall I not in that day, say to Yahweh, even destroy the wise men out of Edom and understanding out of the mount of Esau? It says, and thy mighty men, O Teman, shall be dismayed, and to the end that every one of the mount of Esau shall be cut off by slaughter, meaning all the Edomites. And if you gotta consider, what if in our minds we know what we're saying is the 100% truth. But you Edomites, you so-called white people, got to consider, what if this is the fate? What if you are the Edomites? That's something that you need to be considering, because you are. That this is going to be your fucking fate. I'm going to go back in this word. This is Ezekiel. Back in 32. I'll read 3 again. It says, thus said Yahweh, I will therefore spread out my net over thee with a company of many people, and they shall bring thee up into my net. Now I'm going to get this, Ezekiel 34:18. It says, seemeth it a small thing to thee to have eaten up the good pasture, but ye must tread down with your feet the residue of your pastures, and have drunk of the deep waters, but ye must foul the residue with your feet. And as for my flock, they eat that which thou have trodden with thy foot, with your foot, and ye drink that which ye have fouled with your, and they drink that which ye have fouled with your feet. Therefore, thus saith Yahweh, power unto them, behold, I, even I, will judge between the fat cattle and between the lean cattle, because ye have thrust with the side and with thy shoulder, and push all the disease with your horns, till they have scattered them abroad. Therefore I will save my flock, and they shall no more be prey, and I will judge between the cattle and cattle. Meaning the Most High is going to sit here and separate the flock, man. He's going to sit here and judge you Edomites, man. And that's why you're having all this infighting, because the Most High is getting ready to put that mean judgment out, man. This is Job 18. I started 12. It says, his strength is hunger bitten, and destruction shall be ready at his side. And this is talking about the so-called white men. His strength is hunger bitten. His economic superiority is hunger bitten. Everybody's leaving the daughter. His things are not working as they should be in his own mind. Verse 13, it shall devour the strength of his skin. Even the firstborn of death shall devour his strength. And the firstborn of death is Yahushua himself. His confidence shall be rooted out of his tabernacle, and it shall bring him to the king of terrors. Which is talking about Yahushua. It shall dwell in his tabernacle, because it is none of his. Brimstone shall be scattered upon his habitation. His root shall be dried up beneath, and above shall the branch be cut off. His remembrers shall perish from the earth, and he shall have no name in the street. He shall be driven from light into darkness and cast out of the world. He shall neither have son nor nephew among his people, nor any remaining in his dwelling. And this is talking about the so-called white men, man. See, you white people are not going to be in the kingdom of heaven. You so-called white people are only going to be put in slavery under the Israelites, because the slavery you put the Israelites in. Eye for an eye. In the book of Revelations, it tells you that he that leadeth into captivity must go into captivity. He that killeth with the sword must be killed with the sword. What is that? Jeremiah the 14th chapter, or Jeremiah or Isaiah the 14th chapter, where it says, you're gonna pay for the sin. I'm gonna just get it, man, because you're gonna have to pay for the sins of your fathers, because you are your fathers. It's Isaiah 14. Isaiah 14 and 21, it says, prepare slaughter for his children for the iniquity of their fathers, that they do not rise nor possess the land, nor fill the face of the world with cities. You know? So you Edomites are going to be scratched off the face of the earth by the Heavenly Father, man, when his judgment goes forth. Verse 20, it says, they that come after him shall be astonished at his day, as they that went before were affrighted. Surely such are the dwellings of the wicked, and this is the place of him that knoweth not the Most High, man. So these Edomites are going to be destroyed, and this Edomite's pride is leading to this, man. And he's the man to rouse all the nations up and get this shit going, man. That's why the Lord is laying this net. You know, when you're proud, man, you don't look where you're walking, man. Your head's too stretched up. And Esau is proud, man. That's why he's getting taken in the Lord's net. This is back in Ezekiel. I'll get Ezekiel the 26th chapter real quick. And the second verse. I'm going to jump a little bit. It says, Son of man, because that Tyrus has said against Jerusalem, ah, she is broken. That was the gates of the people. She is turned unto me. I shall be replenished now. She is laid waste. See, Esau was happy to see us fall, man. This is my time. About to get all these niggas, man. That's Esau's determination, man. It says, verse 3, therefore thus said Yahweh power, behold, I am against thee, O Tyrus, and I will cause many nations to come against thee, as the sea causeth his waves to come up. And they shall destroy the walls of Tyrus and break down her towers. And I will also scrape her dust from her and make her like the top of a rock. That's a sure destruction, man. In verse 5, it says, it shall be a place for the spreading of nets in the midst of the sea. For I have spoken it, said Yahweh power. And if you can see the place for spreading of the nets, man, and a cluster of rocks by the sea, man, it's like a jagged, messed up. It's not a smooth rock. It's not pretty. It's just jagged and messed up. And that's this place is going to be. It says, for I have spoken it, said Yahweh power, and it shall become a spoil to the nations, man. And it's going to happen, man. And I'm going to jump down to verse 14 and close this out, man. It says, and I will make thee like the top of a rock. Thou shalt be a place to spread nets upon. Thou shalt be built no more. For I, Yahweh, have spoken it, said Yahweh power. You know? It says, thus said Yahweh power to Tyrus, shall not the isles shake at the sound of thy fall? When the wounded cry, when the slaughter is made in the midst of thee, then all the princes of the sea shall come down from their thrones and lay away their robes and put off their broidered garments. They shall clothe themselves with trembling. They shall sit upon the ground and shall tremble at every moment and be astonished at thee. And this is going into the destruction of this place, man. This place is going to be scraped off the face of the earth by the Heavenly Father. And it's going to happen through nuclear warfare, military action, man, because the Lord is a man of war. With that being said, Lord willing, this edifying. Till next time, I want to say, call all Yahweh Shemir Shai, Shemir Karkadash, double honors to elders and apostles of great millstone, and peace and mercy to hopeful like Shalom.